Hi, my name is Dan Nelson. Today I want to introduce you to the fabulous UArt sanded pastel paper. It comes in 7 different sizes and 7 different grades or degrees of roughness, all the way from 800 down to 240. And if you're not sure which grade you'd like the best, you might want to do what I did, which is invest in a trial pack where you get 1 of each grade. And I took this trial pack and did the same thing on every grade so that I could get a feel for how it works. The 240, 280, and 320 are very rough, can take layer upon layer upon layer of pastel without ever losing the tooth. In fact, the 240 grade is the roughest sanded pastel paper on the market. I played with them all and discovered that I think I like actually the one right in the middle the best, which ironically is the favorite of pastel artists. And I'm going to do an illustration for you on the 400 grade right now. So I'm going to do an illustration on the UArt 21 by 27 inch 400 grade sanded pastel paper. I've gone ahead and drawn a border here. I like to do that because it forces my brain to start thinking compositionally right from the get-go. Plus, later in the drawing, if I find I wish I had a little bit more room at one end or the other, then I've got it. And I'm going to be working horizontal here flat on the paper for purposes of this video so that you can watch me easily. You know that if you're a pastel artist, you're probably going to want to work vertical so that the dust won't fall down on your drawing. But this will be fine for now. I've decided to do a combination of these 2 photographs. One is a beach scene that I took in Oak Island, North Carolina, and the other is some random sky. If you're like me, you have your phone with you all the time, you see a gorgeous sky, you whip out your phone, take a picture. So I have a whole file of skyscapes in my computer. You know the rule in pastel is, generally speaking, from dark to light and from hard to soft. So I'm starting out with some of my slightly harder pastels and also my darker lines. I'm going to just rough in very quickly here a sketch to get me going in the right direction, and then I'll begin blocking in the large shapes of the drawing. Here's where the beauty of this UArt sanded pastel paper really begins to show up. Sometimes with a lesser quality paper you'll be drawing along and all of a sudden you'll find hot spots or areas of the paper that aren't the same degree of roughness, and you'll have little bumps in your drawing. The uniformity, I understand it's computer controlled, electrostatic applied to get the grit just exactly the way the artist wants it, all the way across, perfectly uniform. You don't have to press down very hard, especially on this sanded paper, because it will pick up plenty of medium without you using any pressure whatsoever. And I typically start out by doing several layers of pastel and then coming back and blending. You don't want to blend at every stage of the process. For one thing, you'll wear off your skin. It's just sandpaper after all. But secondly, try as much as possible to blend with your pastels and you'll get a much more pleasing effect. And there you go. That'll do for a quick study on the beautiful UArt Premium Sanded Pastel Paper. Thanks for watching.